Very cool cemetery. I'm super glad we came to see it and check it out, and that I was able to find the first grave of first burial. That's always kind of cool. Can you just take a moment to look at how beautiful that is with the sky? Awesome. And a little headstone in here. 4 months. And then these tiny little ones here too, which doesn't even have anything written on it. Oh, and some pretty flowers. This is a very unusual headstone. It looks to me as though the white part was the original and they actually put it in a new stone to preserve it, which is interesting. I believe from reading up on this cemetery is this land was originally owned by someone who was privately owned, and they were the first burial was here, and then the way the land was sectioned off, part of it was actually to be purchased by another family, and when the original family found out, they asked that it be rezoned because obviously they had, you know, a grave here. And so the person who wanted to purchase the new land was given their parcel with this section missing from it so that this part could remain a cemetery. And then it was turned into an actual cemetery as opposed to just someone who was buried on their land. I'm going to head to the back and see if it actually is on top of a river. I think that's what it is from just a little bit of research I did before coming out here. The ground is very dry. I don't know if they've had rain in the last little while, but it's pretty well dead. Very sparse though, not a ton of headstones. Although, if memory serves, I do believe that they are actually trying to uncover a bunch of lost graves that were just lost due to, you know, time and weather. And if I find that link, I will put that into the comments below. But I think they did a little story about the cemetery. They're actually trying to use some kind of new technology to uncover some of these lost graves. There's a little chipmunk in there. Or some kind of little animal. So cute. What are you, little fella? Put something in his mouth. Oh, now you're just showing off. Look at how beautiful you are. A little chipmunk. I could literally sit here all day and watch him or her. But we should probably get back to the cemetery. So I was right. There is a river back here. I don't know what it's called. Well, I will find it out and I will put it on the screen right now. This is my first time out in Saskatoon, so I am not familiar with the area at all. But I love coming to new places and exploring. Looks like part of this river is actually dried up. See back there. This is a really cool cemetery. It just has, again, a handful of headstones, but they're all old, which I love. It's a pioneer cemetery, so of course it will. Yeah, really cool on the banks of the river. Just very peaceful here, and I can see why back in the day they would have designated this spot as a great place for their final resting, because it's very peaceful. Nature's just taking over. Pretty soon this headstone will be completely gone into the bushes unless someone comes and maintains it. Here's another one of these headstones that's been preserved in some new stone. You can see the original is very cracked and split. And so they've literally just taken the original and put it into this new stone, probably granite or some type. See, it looks like it originally had some kind of like chain or something that would have gone through the 4 posts, but that's long since gone. So this grave here is actually on record as the first burial in the cemetery. There's a plaque that's been most likely erected well after, just saying that records indicate this was the first burial in the Nutana Cemetery. For Robert Clark, who, if I'm not mistaken from what I read, he caught pneumonia from smoke. I think there was some fire nearby, and he caught pneumonia, and yeah, he died. And this was the first burial.